Hi everyone, welcome to the lecture number 5 of unit number 5 partial differential equation. In this lecture, we'll continue with the examples on formation of PDE by eliminating arbitrary functions. Okay, in previous lecture, we have seen the procedure to eliminate one arbitrary function whenever we have the function of the type phi of u comma v equal to 0. So whenever that arbitrary function phi inside contains two functions of x, y, z like u comma v equal to 0, in that case we find partial differential equation by using the determinant method, which gives us partial differential equation of order 1 and degree 1. Okay, means whenever one arbitrary function is there, we get one partial differential equation of order 1 and degree 1. Fine. Now there may be situations where you don't have that arbitrary function in the form phi of u comma v equal to 0. Okay, so some of the problems here, z equal to x minus y into phi of x square plus y square equal phi of x square plus y square. Here also we are having single arbitrary function, but it is not in this form phi of u comma v equal to 0. In such a case also we get a partial differential equation of order 1, but we cannot apply the determinant method for this particular example. Okay, so in such a case, how to do calculation, that also we are going to discuss in this particular video. The same case we are having in the second example also. Here also we are having a single arbitrary function. Now there may be situations where you are having more than one arbitrary function in the solution. So for example, z equal to f of x into y plus g of x by y, where f and g are arbitrary functions, right? In this case, we don't get a partial differential equation of order 1. Here, whenever two arbitrary functions, more than one arbitrary functions are there, we need to differentiate more than once. Hence, the order of differential equation get increased. So how to do? Here we'll obtain the partial differential equation of order 2. Okay, not of order 1. So how that we are going to get, that also we are going to see in this particular video. Now I have listed some problems here. Okay, some problems I am going to do for you, and similar problems you need to do at home. Now here in example number 1, 7 and 8, we have the one arbitrary function of the type phi of u comma v equal to 0. Instead of phi we have f. Here u and v are arbitrary functions. U and v are the functions of x, y, z. Okay, for these three examples you can follow the previously discussed method of determinant. Okay, one example out of these three again I have solved for you. Example number 7, this I have solved for you. Here we are having the function in the form f of u comma v equal to 0. Okay, so whenever you have arbitrary function f in this form u comma v equal to 0, where u and v are functions of x, y, z, in that case we apply the determinant formula. Okay, this is the determinant formula. Ux represents del u by del x, plus p represents del z by del x, uz del u by del z, plus uy plus q is del z by del y, uz is the del u by del z. Likewise, the similar derivatives we are having for v in the second row. So in this determinant, we need to find out ux, uy, uz, vx, vy, vz to calculate this determinant. Okay, and for that we need to use the given values of u and v. So I have determined the derivatives of u with respect to x, with respect to y, with respect to z, of v with respect to x, with respect to y, with respect to z. So when we'll substitute this in the determinant, we'll get this type of calculations there. Fine. So this is ux, this is uz, v, uy, uz, uz is at both places, vz is 0, so 0, 0 at both places. This is vx, and this is vy. Now after calculating this determinant, we'll get this equation. Okay, just by cross multiplying. Okay, 1 by x into this, and q by x cube into this, between minus sign. This is also minus. Okay, now if you see the denominator, in the denominator here we have x raised to 5. After multiplying by this x inside, here we'll get x raised to 4, here we'll get x raised to 5. Now if I multiply throughout by x raised to 5, on the right hand side we have 0, so that will remain 0. So in the denominator, the terms of x raised to 5 will get cancelled, and here we are having x raised to 4, so here x will get in the multiplication to p. So this is the step we'll get after multiplication by x raised to 5. And if you write again the values of p and q, which are del z by del x and del z by del y, you'll get the first order partial differential equation, which is free of arbitrary function, and this is your required partial differential equation. Okay, so the same procedure you need to apply for example number 8. Here u is this, v is this. For example number 1, this is u, this is v. Okay, So try to apply similar process and of determinant and get the partial differential equation of order 1 there. Now we are going to discuss the example number 2. Z equal to x minus y into phi of x square plus y square. Here also we are having single arbitrary function. So here also we'll get, whenever single arbitrary function is there, we'll get the first order partial differential equation. But here we cannot apply the determinant method. Okay. So in such a case, how to do calculations? Let us see. If z equal to x minus y into phi of x square plus y square, where phi is arbitrary function. So differentiate the given whenever you have such a relation in front of you, differentiate that relation with respect to x, partially with respect to x, by considering z as dependent variable. Okay, so we consider z as dependent variable, therefore we get the del z by del x, right? And x and y are independent variable. Phi is arbitrary function. Okay, it contains terms of x square plus y square, so its derivative also we have to determine. So when we differentiate with respect to x first, we'll get del by del x, left hand side derivative. On the right hand side, in the both functions we are having x terms, so u into v rule will apply. So by u into v rule, derivative of this with respect to x is 1 into this function as it is, plus x minus y as it is, derivative of this function, it is phi dash of x square plus y square into derivative of x square plus y square with respect to x is 2x. So this is the equation number 2 I can give. Now in similar way, if you differentiate with respect to y, we'll get this equation. The derivative of minus y is minus 1, so minus 1 into phi of x square plus y square plus x minus y as it is. Again, derivative of this x square plus y square with respect to y will be 2y into phi dash of x square plus y square, the derivative of phi. So these two equations will get after differentiating with respect to x and y. Now, after getting these two equations, when you differentiate with respect to x and y, we need to eliminate these phi and phi dash terms by using manipulations. Okay, so here for eliminating the second term, if you see, there are most of the terms are common. X minus y, phi dash of x square plus y square, both terms are common here. Here 2 is also common, only here x we have, here y we have. So if you bring here one y and one x, and if you do subtraction of equation, these terms will get cancelled, right? While doing that, these terms also we need to check what we get. So if you multiply by y here and minus x, and if you do the subtraction, so that won't be enough. Okay, still this phi will be there. Now one more thing, if you multiply by x minus y also at the same time, we have x minus y into phi of x square plus y square as z. So that will help us to remove this phi from the first term, right? So here I have done that calculation. So in the next step, what we have to do, multiply equation number 2 by x minus y into y, and then subtract that from x minus y into x into equation 3. So we are multiplying equation 2 by x minus y into y and the equation 3 by x minus y into x, and we are doing the subtraction of two equations. So left hand side will become, here in the left hand side, the del z by del x is p. So we are multiplying it by x minus y into y. So p into x minus y into y minus sign middle. This is q, right? We are multiplying this q by x minus y into x. So x minus y into x into q. So this is the left hand side terms. On the right hand side we are having this. Now we are going to multiply this right hand side also by x minus y into y. So if you multiply by x minus y into y, so here we'll get x minus y square, here 2xy, here x minus y square 2xy. These two terms will become equal, and we are subtracting them, right? So after subtracting, that terms of phi dash will get vanish. Okay, that terms of phi dash will get vanished, they will become 0. And here the first terms, we are multiplying this by x minus y into y, and this is by x minus y into x. So there are two terms common, x minus y and phi of x square plus y square is common. And after doing subtraction, if you take common x minus y into phi of x square plus y square, inside bracket here we have y, this minus minus, this is also minus, and minus sign in between, so minus minus will become plus x. Okay, minus minus plus x, and x minus y into phi of x square plus y square is the given equation, its value is z. If you replace that value by z, on the right hand side we'll have only y, z into y plus x. Now if you see the equation, on the left we don't have any phi, on the right also we don't have any phi, so phi is eliminated. Okay, so for eliminating phi we need to follow such type of calculation. Okay, we need to multiply that obtained derivatives by some terms, and we have to make right hand side equal, and after subtraction or addition we can cancel out that phi dash and phi. Okay, So that's what we have done here. So at the end I have replaced the values of p and q, and this is the required partial differential equation of order 1. So we have obtained the again partial differential equation of order 1 because only one arbitrary function is there. So one more this type of problem you can practice. The example number 3 you can practice. Okay, this is also the single function we are having, differential with respect to x, differential with respect to y, and whatever terms you will get, try to eliminate that f dash from, you will get after differentiation f dash term there on the right hand side. That f dash can be eliminated by carrying out division also. Okay, or if you get equal terms you can do multiplication and addition like previously discussed example. Fine. So this example also can be done in the similar way. And there is another one, example number 6, that also you do. This is also containing single function. So here also you do multiplication in similar way, differentiation in similar way. First you differentiate with respect to x, then with respect to y, then carry out division. So after division, that f dash term will get cancelled and you will get a differential equation free of arbitrary function. Okay. So these two you try at home. If you need any help, you can ask me in comment box, or you can contact me on my WhatsApp number. Now only one case is remained, when we have two arbitrary functions. So there are also two examples, one I will do and one you have to try. I will do the example number 4, you try example number 5 of similar type. Example number 4, z equal to f of x into y plus g of x by y equal to 1. Now here we have two arbitrary functions f and g. We need to eliminate both of them. Whenever we are having more than one, that is two arbitrary functions, we'll get the second order differential equation there. Okay, we need to carry out differentiation two times. So first I am differentiating with respect to x and y by considering z as, by treating z as dependent variable. So by considering z as dependent variable, differentiate this equation with respect to x one time and with respect to y one time. So we'll get these two derivatives. The derivative of this f is f dash of xy into derivative of x into y with respect to x is y. So y f dash of xy plus g of xy's derivative is g dash of x by y into derivative of x by y with respect to x is 1 by y. Similarly for derivative with respect to y, we'll get here x in multiplication, here derivative of x by y with respect to y will be minus x by y square. We are keeping x as it is, 1 by y's derivative will be minus 1 by y square into g dash of x. So we'll get two equations. Now once we get these two derivatives, differentiate del z by del x one more time with respect to x, del z by del y one more time with respect to y. So to get del 2z by del x square and to get del 2z by del y square. So differentiate 2 with respect to x and 3 with respect to y. So you'll get this. The derivative of this with respect to x again, one more x will come out. This y is constant at that time. So y will be as it is. The derivative of f dash of x will be f double dash of xy into one more y. So it will become y square. Plus here also 1 by y as it is, g double dash of x by y, derivative of x by y with respect to x will be 1 by y. So 1 by y into 1 by y, 1 by y square. Now the derivative of second will be here with respect to y will be again one more x will come, f double dash of xy. But here we have two, both terms are having functions of y. So u into v rule we need to use. So after applying that u into v rule, we'll get this as the derivative. Okay. So first I have kept g dash of x by y as it is, then I have kept x by minus x by y square as it is. So after that we'll get this step. Okay. Now I have four equations, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. By making use of these four equations, I am going to eliminate f and terms of f and g. So for that purpose, first I made the use of 2 and 3. By 2 and 3, if you consider this x del z by del x minus y del z by del y, means if you multiply this by x, this by y, and if you do the subtraction, these two terms will get vanished, and this x by y minus will become plus. If you multiply by y, here also will get x by y. So it will become 2 times x by y, g dash of x by y. This equation will need in the next step. Okay, I have multiplied 2 by x, 3 by y, and done the subtraction and I got this. Now after this, you consider equation 4 into x square minus equation 5 into y square. Means to this derivative I am going to multiply by x square, and to this derivative I am going to multiply by y square. And after doing subtraction, I will get on the left hand side x square del 2z by del x square minus y square del 2z by del y square. And on the right hand side, two terms will become 0 and only one term will remain. See how? If you multiply by this x square, so here you will get x square y square f double dash of xy. And if you multiply this by y square, you will get again the same term. And we are doing subtraction, so that term will get vanished. Now here after multiplying by x square, we'll have x square by y square g double dash of xy, which is plus. And if you multiply this term by y square, we'll get here x square by y square g double dash of x by y, which is the similar term which we have in the previous equation. So if you do the subtraction, this term also will vanish. Now only this term will remain. Okay, we are multiplying this by y square, right? So if you multiply by y square, so here we'll get x by y, 2 times x by y, g dash of x by y. This is just g dash, okay? And we are subtracting, right? This is minus time, so minus minus will become plus. Therefore, we obtain 2 times x by y into g dash of x by. These two terms have vanished. Now this term we have obtained already here, which is equal to x del z by del x minus y del z by del y. So that value I have replaced by using equation 6. And I got the equation which is free of f and g. And that is what our target is. We need to eliminate f and g, arbitrary function. So we got this second order partial differential equation. This is the required partial differential equation. X square del 2 z by del x square minus y square del 2 z by del y square equal to x into del z by del x minus y into del z by, this is del y. Okay. So this is how you can do. You need to form 4 equations and you need to make their use, and you just have to identify the terms, which terms will get cancelled after multiplying by which factor. That manipulations you need to understand, and then definitely you can get the partial differential equation free of arbitrary functions. Now one example of similar type, z equal to f of x minus y plus g of x plus y. Here derivative will be easy. Here you have subtraction and addition. Here we had multiplication and division, therefore differentiations are quite challenging. Here the differentiation are easy, so this problem I am leaving for you for practice. So differentiate here also given function with respect to x, with respect to y, again with respect to x, with respect to y, to get del 2 z by del x square, del 2 z by del y square. Okay, so you'll get 4 equations in front of you. By observing them, multiply by suitable factor, do the addition manipulations, and try to eliminate f, f dash, f, all the terms of f and g, and get a differential equation free of arbitrary functions. So hope you have understood this method, how to do calculation. If you have any kind of doubt, you can ask me at any time. Okay, so that's it from this lecture. We are going to start the new content of this unit number 5 in previous lecture. Okay, that is first order, solving first order partial differential equation, linear and non-linear type. Okay, so thank you.